Hey Sapphires, I have a new episode of Comic Reviews. I'm doing a single review here. It's issue 2 of Steven Universe. This is from Kaboom, and this book is written by Jeremy Sorcy and illustrated by Coleman Engel. And there are a multitude of, well, not multitude, 3 alternate covers. I picked this one. And there was a third cover I wanted to find, but I really couldn't dig it up. IDW and Boom are really doing a lot of these alternate covers. I mean, problem is they're good, usually, frankly. Okay, issue 2, frankly, is a better issue than issue 1. I thought part of the problem was the series didn't really establish kind of the universe and the characters very well as Beach City. I mean, Beach City hardly appears in it. This one is all over Beach City. This issue is called Bike Race, and Steven and Connie come across an ad for a bike race, which he has now just become old enough to join. The Crystal Gems, though, aren't particularly happy about this and think it's too dangerous for him, which he does bring up a good point. Like, I go on dangerous missions with you fighting monsters, like, every day. All I want to do is join a bike race, and Pearl tells Steven that, frankly, you know, well, we're there along with you during the missions. The bike race is a different story. We can't be there alongside of you. The Crystal Gems are kind of worried mommies, frankly. So what they do... Oh, there's this wonderful scene where, of course, moms say no, so he goes to dad. And they have this actually pretty good conversation. Steven's a little irritated and upset at the Gems for saying no. And he pretty much explains, like, look, they're immortal heroes. They're pretty indestructible, so obviously they worry about you because you're not as indestructible. So take it easy. But he also apparently gives him permission to join. So, Crystal Gems seem to be a little helpless in this situation, so they decide to be not helpless by tinkering with his bike. Unfortunately, they apparently didn't tell each other that they'd be tinkering with his bike, so what they do something. Each one of them does something. And I guess the combination turns his bicycle into pretty much a light-speed rocket, where it takes off, and he's apparently going super light speed all over the planet, apparently. So the Crystal Gems and Greg freak out and try and recover him and get him in time, but they just miss him each time. But the long story short, they didn't have to worry. Steven can handle it. It's a really good issue. There is a backup story, which is a lot of fun. It's just a simple 4-page backup story by Jocelyn Fendon of Steven wanting to get Lion entered in a pet contest, which is only 4 pages, but it's adorable as hell. This issue is a lot better than the first issue. I think it just feels a little more comfortable. The creators feel a little bit more comfortable with the material. So I actually almost recommend this to non-viewers of the show first before I would recommend the first issue, frankly. The art is just beautiful. Engel does a great job with these colors and really keeps up, even though his art style is slightly different than the art style of the animated series, he definitely keeps in with the coloring of the show, which I think is one of the appealing visual things about the series. Also, there's this Dynamite poster. I don't really talk about pinups too much, but I really like this pinup a lot. I enjoy pinups that kind of almost tell a story in and of themselves. This is issue 2 of Steven Universe, and frankly, I'm going to give it 5 RAM chips. I think it's really great. Push the button, Lindsay.